Well, all of those events look like so much fun, so I wanted to give you a quick look at some of the forecasts we're expecting for them. Here's a look at the Mid-State Fair right now. Temperatures in the mid-80s, clear skies, a little bit breezy if you are out there enjoying those fair festivities, but temperatures are looking good right now, and we're going to see them rise going into the weekend and the next couple of days. Here's a look at the 3-day forecast for the fair. You can see 91 expected for the high tomorrow, 94 on Saturday, and 90 on Sunday. So a little warmer than what we saw yesterday and today, but still really comfortable if you are planning on heading out. And I am really excited for the Renaissance Fair that's happening this weekend in San Luis Obispo. So here's a look at what you can expect for that. We have 73 expected for the high on Saturday, a little bit of cloud coverage, and 72 on Sunday with some clearer skies expected then, but temperatures should still be really comfortable, especially if you're planning on dressing up. Here's a live look outside. You can see we had a little bit of that cloud coverage sticking around this afternoon, but we had some mild temperatures in our coastal communities and some really comfortable temperatures across the central coast, a little bit warmer than what we saw yesterday, as we are looking forward to those temperatures rising as we get closer to the weekend. Here's a look at what we're seeing right now. 72 in San Luis Obispo, 69 in Santa Maria, 68 for Santa Barbara, 84 in Paso Robles, and 68 out at Vandenberg. Again, a little gusty in some communities, nothing that should really be impacting you too much, but you'll definitely notice a little bit of a breeze as you go about the rest of your day. Highs since midnight. 69 was the high in Santa Barbara today, 70 in Santa Maria, 86 for Santa Ynez and Paso Robles, and 74 in San Luis Obispo. So definitely different than what we saw yesterday, where Paso Robles was in the low 80s. Definitely saw a little bit of a jump there, about a 7-degree change in the last 24 hours, 6-degree change in Shandon, and 3-degree change in California Valley. And our inland areas are really where we're seeing the most fluctuation over the last couple of days and for the next couple of days. Here's what we can expect for tomorrow, though. 91 for the high in Paso Robles, 72 for San Luis Obispo, 69 in Santa Maria and Lompoc, and 72 for the high in Santa Barbara tomorrow. For the high in San Miguel, 95, 85 for Templeton, 84 in Atascadero, 60 in Cambria, 64 for San Simeon, 56 in Cayucas, 59 for Morro Bay, and 69 for the high in Avila Beach tomorrow. And for the high in Shandon, we're expecting 92, 93 for California Valley, low 60s for Los Osos and Pismo Beach and Arroyo Grande. Napomo expecting 68 for the high there. And as we work our way down more south, Goleta expecting a high of 73, 83 in Santa Ynez, 95 for Cuyama, 76 in Los Alamos, 83 for Solvang, and 66 at Vandenberg, 69 for the high in Orchid tomorrow. If we look at our 7-day forecast, you'll see there is a little bit of change coming our way in more of our inland communities, but most places are looking pretty consistent for the next couple of days. If we look at Paso Robles, again, 91 for the high tomorrow, before we see temperatures pretty comfortably in the low 90s over the weekend, but we're expecting a little bit of a drop going into early next week, high 80s for the high there. Perfect conditions to go check out the fair if you're available to. San Luis Obispo, 72 tomorrow, and we're seeing temperatures sit pretty comfortably in the low 70s for the foreseeable future. Santa Maria, high 60s for the next couple of days with a little bit of a warm up on Monday, and Santa Barbara, low 70s as well.